Salutare, numele meu este Zykel și bine v-am regăsit la un nou episod din Atomic Heart. Mai avem foarte puțin și din jocul acesta, din ce știu. Ultima dată am reușit să-l omorâm pe Victor Petrov, dacă nu mă înșel. Avem capul lui și acum trebuie să mergem să-l ducem înapoi la șeful nostru. Da, haideți să vedem.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
I suggest using
Urăm
a
mașina
car to
asta
move between the
instant.
research complexes. There was a surge of sprout activity on the surface. The place is positively overrun with mutants.
Right. Mutants. Got it. Is that all?
Just one more question.
No. Filatova wasn't there.
I understand. You didn't find any gold rings on Petrov's body, did you? Two rings with Beta 1 and Beta 2 engraved on the inside?
No, he didn't have anything on him. P3 out.
Oh. Cred că am luat-o bine, nu știu dacă am luat-o bine, dar...
How goes it, Sonny? Still in one piece?
Hey, Granny Zena. Long time no see. I've definitely had better days, but yeah. I guess I'm still in one piece.
Did I hear right? You finally got that bastard Petrov?
Well, nothing gets by you, huh? Yeah, got him. Actually, he kind of got himself before I could get him.
Don't you worry. If you got his head...
Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover. Screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. And now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
Da.
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work, but are also considered not to exist.
So nobody can prove they're out there, not even Collective after the launch.
Especially not Collective after the launch. For Collective, anyone connected via the beta connectors will simply not exist.
But they'll be able to see Collective.
Yes, all of it. A person with a beta connector will not be able to influence Collective from the inside, since they won't exist for Collective. But they will know about everything that happens inside it, just like any officially connected human or robot.
But can't an officially connected human or robot disconnect from Collective if they want to? They can just take their thought device off, right?
I believe so, yes.
You believe so? So you're not sure? Or is there something you're not telling me?
I have no data, Comrade Major. But no one can stop a person from removing his or her thought device. It's worn on the head, not implanted in the skull.
That's good, I guess.
Nu
Charles,
v-am
no
cum
one
să...
can force somebody into Collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of Collective, how can Collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device. The robot fails to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in Collective and tells the others about it. Then what? They'll start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my thought on, walk past the bot and do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it than that. Charles,
Bun.
the US is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The US government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our civi-bots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when Collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the US as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense. Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space. You mean they make moon rovers here, not Chalamet?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and lethal hurricanes. But you're basically correct. The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. And now they're gone.
Bun, deci am reușit să ajungem în complex.
That's it, you're fucked.
După ce au vorbit ăștia, adică vreo 5 minute în continuu. Trebuie să dau la 2 dintre ei hit. Unul s-a dus. Asta mi-a dat-o. Nu nicio problemă. Oh, dacă sunt. Am mai dat-o la unul. Ar trebui să fim ok. Să ne mai încărcăm și viața, că ne batem, dar ne trebuie și viața. Sincer, oh. De unde se spawnează?
Keep your distance.
O să mai am nevoie de gloanțe, sincer. Că am consumat cam multe pe ăștia. Nu știu unde trebuie să ajung, trebuie să ajung mai sus, dar acum cred că un etaj mai sus, sincer. Ăsta a explodat, mă așteptam să explodeze. Ăla s-a dus. A murit și ăla. A, nu iar d-ăsta. Nu, trebuie să pun albastru aici, să fac așa. Bun.
Where the fuck did you even come from?
Haide mă, mor, te rog frumos. Nu vrea. Da, cred că
Tell me,
sincer nu trebuie
Comrade
să stau
Major,
să mă bag cu ăștia
based on
foarte
your
mult.
professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the U.S. and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot?
No.
In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove.
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
Ce a fost acolo, nu vine să cred că erau.
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
Și unde ar trebui să găsesc acel device? L-am găsit? Așa simplu a fost? Mamă, ce să te bați cu ăștia, că n-ai cum. Nu cred că era făcut niciodată să te
You are
bați cu ăștia.
expressing sympathy for a corpse, Major.
It's a woman's mutilated body. You had sympathy for people just a little while ago.
This person is dead, Comrade Major. Make sure your weakness for women doesn't come back to bite your ass later.
You're fucked. Something's definitely wrong with you, Charles. I'm gonna ask Sechenov to calibrate you.
Repede, 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 că vine ea. A fost destul de aproape, sincer. Nu prea mai am nici gloanțe. M-am prins cam greu că ideea nu e să te bați cu ei, că sunt prea mulți, adică n-ai cum să te bați cu ea. Adică până și muzica sugerează asta. Bun, aici avem e pe partea cealaltă, dar noi trebuie să mergem jos. Să vrem, avem inamici pe aici, avem ceva inamici. M-a și văzut. Nu. Niciodată nu o să stăm noi la bătaie cu ăștia aici.
Freaking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed. The bodies of the dead are kept here for further study.
What do you mean, the dead? There are bodies all over the place. Where'd these come from? There are dozens of them, and most of them are young.
These are the bodies of volunteers who died in dangerous human experiments.
Holy fuck. I mean, I get that there are certain experiments that can't be performed on mice or pigs or whatever, so they need living people, but so many. This is completely fucked up.
Unfortunately, things don't always go smoothly in science. Sometimes volunteers die. The sub-basement exists so that their deaths will not be in vain. Their bodies are studied to prevent this from happening again.
Screw your sometimes. Couldn't they just use the condemned on death row for this? But even that's...
Not all experiments can be performed on the dregs of society. Some important and secret projects require psychologically healthy volunteers. And sometimes, these experiments can have tragic outcomes.
What could be more tragic?
Believe me, Comrade Major, there are things that are far worse than what you see here. Sometimes the deaths of volunteers can lead to a breakthrough that saves millions of lives. This was how the vaccine against the brown plague was developed.
Let's keep going. This has to end. Now.
Da. N-am viață să mă bat cu ăștia toți. Adică pe bune eu n-am viață să mă bat cu ăștia.
Bring it on.
Că l-am bucuit pe ăsta aici.
Jeez, what's that smell?
Acolo, prietene.
I'm gonna rip your heart out.
Normal că rămânem fără energie. A venit viața asta. Mor, frate meu, că e groasă. Sincer, nu plănuiam să mă bag cu voi, dar dacă nu mă lăsați să-mi fac mizeria aia de puzzle. Da. Ia de aici. Bun. Iar acum să continuăm mai departe.
If you want me to help you, I've got better things to do.
Lasă-ne că avem treaba aici. Da. Nu e bine. Astea sunt enervante rău. Invers ar fi trebuit. Că iar e puzzle-ul ăsta, nu, deci nu mai suport. Sunt așa de proaste puzzle-urile astea, nu le suport deloc. Așa. Ce mai îmi trebuie? Hai că ăsta a fost mai ok. Hai să vedem ce ne așteaptă. Mergem mai departe. Da, durează ceva muzica asta. Mamă, ce damage dau ăștia. Da, aici nu o să... O fi un pic de problemă, sincer. Bun, s-a mai dus unul. Nu, 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 nu. Dar nu am cum să bat pe ăștia pe toți. Da, m-au prins aici. Haide mă, omorâți-mă. N-aveam ce să mai fac acolo, m-au și prins toți trei. M-au prins toți trei în... Acolo mi-am putea să mai dau dash de lângă ei sau ceva. Trebuie... Dar nu n-am găsit sau n-am văzut eu un sipon sau ceva să-mi iau glonțe.
Based on your professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, And now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the US and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot? In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove?
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
O să tragem mâna la că... Ăștia ce zboară. Ei, cu tine chiar nu voiam să mă bat, sincer să fiu. Să-i bag pe ăștia mai întâi. Nu mi-a dat și mie o viață, what the fuck. Mi-am dat o bucată acolo că l-am auzit cum a tipat. Îți dai seama că m-a prins. Haide mă, pleacă de pe mine. Nu că s-a spawnat vreo... Nu știu dacă omor sau nu, că în stilul ăsta... O, puțin mi-a dat și mie niște viață care nu mai suport. Ăsta nu vreau să mă bat acum cu el. Ăla i-am dat-o. Mai murit unul. Oh. Haide, mă, mor odată.
What are you gawking at?
A murit și ăsta. Mă, nu mai țipa tătii, mori. Nu trebuie să faci decât să mori. Bun, și să revenim din nou la puzzle-uri. Deci roșu, primul. Da, nu e bine. Deci asta trebuie să fie aici. Bun. Nu-mi dădeam seama la un moment dat, mă, intram într-un loop. Acum măcar știu ce mă așteaptă aici. Sincer. Da. Unde trebuie să ajung eu? Aici. Bun, și avem nu știu cât damage ia ăsta, că nu mă bloca aici. Unul s-a dus. Nu, 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 nu. Bă, băi, niște viață, bă! Nu, 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 stai un pic, stai un pic.
Okay? Whatever.
A, mă, la... Bun, am nevoie de astea. Poate mai pică și mie ceva viață pe aici, nu știu că... Mai trebuie să-l mai omorâm pe ăsta de aici în capăt. Să ne dăm niște viață, că e jale. Bun. Mă uit să nu... O să vină scârbele astea să-i dea revive. Da, să-mi dea mie niște viață n-ar veni. Bun, și cred că suntem safe acum. No. Sper să-mi dea o salvare, că nu mai am chef să mai reiau
This is
fata asta la...
fucked. Sechenov is a decent guy. How could he let this happen? An army of bots, killer mutants, thousands of innocent victims. No matter how you slice it, the facility's to blame. Even without Petrov, this place has issues, to say nothing of Collective 2.0. Seriously, I gotta wrap this up and retire. Maybe even get married. What? Nah, fuck that.
Your negative brain activity is generating unpleasant artifacts in my code.
I told you to stay out of my head, Charles. Get to work. Set me a fucking waypoint, damn it.
Da, stai un pic să măcar viața. Haideu. Știu că ăștia ne dau viață, deci nu mă deranjează să mă bag cu ei. A, dau decât una singură. Acum să ne batem cu... Oh. Mai sunt de ăștia? Oh, l-am văzut. Mai ai? Trebuie să-i dăm în alea roșii. Când vrei tu să mor, nu e grabă. Cum s-a mai dus unul? Wow, păi când? Când să ne batem cu toți? No, trebuie să o luăm un pic la fugă. Dă-te mă la o parte, mă! Da. Mamă, ce noroc am avut cu viața asta. Nu știu dacă urmează un puzzle acolo, că m-aș duce direct, sincer. Dar bineînțeles că urmează un puzzle, două puzzle-uri chiar. Deci tot trebuie să stau să-i bat. Nu știu cum să-i bat pe ăștia exact, adică nu am o tactică anume. Eu le dau până le distrug shield-ul, că altă tactică nu prea am. Să trec eu pe lângă ăsta. No, mi-a dat ăla cu laserului. Hai să-mi dau viața ca să nu cumva să mor. Bun, ia să vedem ce avem aici. Iurea. Facem pe ăsta prima dată că e mai ușor. Aici. Roșu sus. Bun, hai că a fost simplu, hai că ne-am descurcat repede, sincer. Nu mă așteptam, dar... Ce am observat la jocul ăsta e că are foarte multe puzzle-uri și foarte mult dialog. Nu e niciun inamic pe aici? Deja... Cred că am ajuns unde trebuia să ajungem dacă nu e niciun inamic.
Look at the size of that fucking thing. What is it?
The experiments here involve the creation of neuropolymer endoskeletons for various animals. The goal is to allow them to live in hostile conditions on the outer planets of the solar system.
Endoskeletons. That thing isn't gonna attack us, is it? It's huge.
The specimens here currently lack any neuropolymer brain tissue structure. They are nothing but polymer bodies at this time. They cannot move.
I never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know. But Victor made too many bad calls. Now look at him. Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance, we don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge. We'll be able to return the robots to their previous state once the simulation
He's
procedure
already
is
dead, you
complete.
creep! Keep your hands off him!
Grenade!
Nu știu ce s-a întâmplat cu noi exact. Am văzut că au albit ochii, dar...
Establishing connection.
The professor says you haven't slept in 3 days.
I don't wanna.
Sleeping pills, bottle of vodka.
Why not both at the same time, huh? You know I don't like that stuff. My brain's a fortress.
You know, when I was a boy, my brother was scared of the dark, so my mother left a light on. It helped him. I hated it. The light interfered with my imagination. I didn't like children's books for the same reason. All those colorful pictures.
They were real.
Exactly. The books in my father's library were interesting. History, medicine, theoretical physics. Science doesn't try to make the world safer or prettier. It doesn't lie to us. It just gives us the facts. So, I knew what I had to train for. And I made another discovery. A monster in the dark behaves predictably. It can be studied. A monster in the light wears a mask and is therefore unpredictable.
Which makes it dangerous.
Very much so. Moreover, the light is what makes us monsters. Do you understand, my boy?
More or less.
May I turn out the light?
Yeah.
Reconstructing illumination.
Oh. Iar suntem în zona asta aici. Cred că suntem inconștienți. Cred. Aveam păr pe mână cumva? Ce aveam păr pe mână?
My love. Come to me. Come.
Bun.
Find me, my love. Find me.
Păi și de aici unde mă duc? Asta este întrebarea. Ce este, Doamne iartă, în yeti, pisică, câine? Am păr pe mâini. Deschide ușa asta? Da? Păi și de aici? Am ajuns aici, dar cred că sigur trebuie să o iau pe aici, dar ideea ce fac de aici? O să interacționez cu ceva? Asta nu pot să o deschid. Pot să mă urc mai sus. Nu. Bun, deci pot să o iau pe aici așa. Acum mi-am dat eu seama, cred că am greșit eu prima dată drum. Și normal trebuie să o iau mai sus. Și de aici să sar aici. Cred că de asta nu...
My love. Wake up. Hurry. Wake up.
Nu știu exact cine vorbește cu noi. Dar o să aflăm acum.
Son of a bitch. What the... Charles, where's Larissa?
She hid before the explosion.
So what happened to Stuck?
Stockhausen was knocked into a vat of polymer by the explosion and is now deceased.
You hypocrite. I'm a doctor. Some doctor you are, you grenade-tossing bitch.
Petrov and Filatova are cut from the same cloth. There can be no doubt about that.
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
Bun, o să ne oprim și noi aici cu jocul, cu episodul. O să-l continuăm data viitoare. Vă mulțumesc că ați uitat, sper că v-a plăcut. Ne revedem data viitoare. Pa, pa!